This hybrid learning deal depends on Portland teachers and the school district board approving it. They are expected to vote on it by the middle of this week. So, tentative timeline is April 1st, preschool and first graders will go back for in-person hybrid. April 5th, second through fifth graders, and 6th through 12th graders would go back April 19th. This meets the governor's executive order and affects around 50,000 students across the district. The district says in most cases, elementary students will be in person for part of the day, 4 days a week. Families have a choice to keep students in distance learning. Portland Public Schools told us it increased ventilation and bought air filtration systems to make classrooms safer. It hired more social workers to help students as they transition back. And PPS says it is currently hiring more custodians. But beyond you, a teacher and parent is among those who don't think the district or its buildings are ready to reopen.
You can't just put a Band-Aid on it and say it's good to go. These are systemic issues in our buildings in PPS. Our schools are underfunded. That's why I'm really keying in on the needing more custodians, needing more counselors, and needing more nurses. Because if those things are addressed, then teachers aren't worrying about the safety pieces as much, and they can focus more on the academics.
With Oregon students getting back into classrooms this spring, lawmakers are actually looking to the summer to help them learn and have fun again. Governor Brown, Senate President Peter Courtney, and House Speaker Tina Kotek announced the Summer Learning and Child Care Package last week, a $250 million plan to help students recover from the academic and social emotional challenges they've faced the past year. The package focuses on equity for historically underserved communities of color hit hardest. State leaders testified in support of the plan in front of a legislative committee a few hours ago. Take a listen.
Students need academic enrichment opportunities this summer, no question about that. But to help our children get back on track, we also have to make sure we're attending to their most basic needs.
And if we do it, it'll be one of the most remarkable moments in Oregon's history dealing with education of its children.
Money for this proposal would come from the state's general fund and actually comes on top of tens of millions of dollars from the federal government.
Now, Morgan, I'm curious what exactly the money would go toward.
Ashley, the plan would create grants, so most of the money would go towards summer enrichment and academic programs for K through 8. The next biggest chunk, academic support for high schoolers wanting to redo credits. Then summer activities and camps, school childcare, and early learning programs. Now, school districts all over the state would get different amounts of money, and the Oregon Department of Education is actually tasked with ironing out the details. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Morgan.